You came to me without a sound, no anger there, no breaking down. Just sat beside me like before, as if we never closed that door.
We talked about the simplest things,
Coffee cups and wedding rings. No blame, no tears, no desperate plea. Just you and dream version me. Dreams are kinder than the day. That was the last time I saw you there. In sleep's forgiving air, you smiled real soft and walked away, and didn't ask me to stay. I woke up calm instead of torn, like something in me had been reborn. Not because you came back through, but because I let you. Some goodbyes happen while we sleep. If I never dream you again, I think I'll understand it then. That love can fade without a fight, and still have once been right. I stood outside without a call, let every drop slide down my throat, hoping storms could rinse the ache or blur the shape your memory makes. But even soaked from head to shoe, the rain still whispered you. Each thunder roll, each silver line still traced your name inside my mind. Some weather clears, some only clears. The rain fell hard, but you remained, not softened, not restrained. And every puddle at my feet reflected why I couldn't leave. I thought if I just let it pour, I wouldn't miss you anymore. But grief is waterproof, it seems. It floats above the streams. Some storms pass, some stay inside. Let it rain 1,000 nights, it won't erase your light, because the sky can cry for me, but can set me free. We never called it forever, no. Just something quiet, soft and slow. But in the way you held my hand, I understood without demand. It lived between the simple things, between the coffee cups and rings. No vow out loud, no grand display. Just trust we'd find our way.
my hands and hear the space, the hollow sound your laugh replaced. This room once held a louder air, now emptiness lives there. Your voice used to bounce off the walls, turn quiet nights to festival calls. Now even music sounds too thin, like something's missing within. Echoes change when hearts depart. This room still keeps your frequency in places only I can see. And every time I speak out loud, it answers back to proud. I rearrange the couch and lie, try to make it feel alright. Rooms remember how we stood in ways we never could. Some spaces don't forget. The echo isn't what it was, but still it hums because you once filled this air with sound and left it all around. I search for pain to prove it real, measure love by how I feel. But lately when your name appears, it doesn't bring the tears. It comes like sunlight through a door, warm but not a war, a quiet nod to what we were without the stir. Not every scar must take to show. This is the love that doesn't hurt anymore, not forgotten, not ignored. It lives inside a gentler place, without demanding space. I used to think that healing meant erasing what was spent, but now I know it simply grows into something soft and close. Some love transforms instead of fade. It doesn't break me when I see the memory of you and me, because love can change its form and still be warm. Our story never had a fight, no shattered glass, no raised up voice. It simply dimmed from bright to low, like credits rolling soft and low. No final speech, no closing line, just fading out before its time. We didn't crash, we didn't burn, we just forgot how to return. Some love ends quiet off the screen, without a moment in between. We were the love without a scene, no big goodbye, no in between. Just two hearts drifting out of frame, without a villain left to blame. I wish we had a reason clear, a sharper and then disappearing, because a quiet fade to black is harder still to take back. Not every end
like you were there. A paragraph of things I feel, too honest to be real.
It's still saved under today's date, a quiet, unpressed way. I read it back sometimes at night and wonder if I was right. Some words live better unsaid, safe inside the head. There's a message in my phone that you will never know. It says I miss you more than pride would ever let me show. I could delete it, clear the page, pretend I've healed with age, yeah. But part of me needs proof I care, even if it's never shared. Some love survives as draft, never sent but never passed. That message stays a quiet truth, a monument to you. I won't send it, won't erase. It's how I keep your place.
Not for sting, not for pain, not for teaching me the rain, but for the love that once was true, even if it ended too. I used to curse you leaving fast, now I see it shape my path. Not as loss, not as defeat, but as something bittersweet. Some gratitude takes years to grow. Today I finally said thank you for loving me the way you knew. It didn't last, it didn't stay, but it changed me anyway. If we had never crossed that line, I'd be someone else in time. Less aware of what I need, less brave in what I believe. Some love is not forever meant, but permanent. So here's my quiet gratitude, not bitter, not subdued. You were a chapter, not the end, and that I not for staying, not for staying, not for pain, not for teaching me the rain, but for the love that once was true, even if it ended soon. I used to curse you leaving fast, now I see Not for staying, hey, not for staying, hey, no, not for staying, not for staying, not for staying, not for staying, not for Not for staying, 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 not for not for staying, not for staying, not for staying, not for change, I did too. But somewhere there's the you I knew, the one who laughed without defense, who loved without pretense. Maybe life just pulled you thin, or taught you how not to give in. But in my mind you're still that face, before the distance took its place. Some people freeze in memory. I still believe in who you were, even if that version's blurred. Not the one who walked away, but the one who chose to stay. If we met now in passing light, would we still feel that right? Or have we grown too far apart, different languages of heart? Belief is sometimes all we keep when love runs deep. Some fate survives without proof.
still believe in you.
We drove through streets we knew by heart. Every corner played a part. But suddenly the city shrank with every mile you didn't thank.
Neon signs and traffic lights watched us lose another fight. Even skyline felt confined when you withdrew your mind.
Some cities close around regret.
That night the city felt too small. No room for us at all. Every road led back to pain. Every bridge to blame.
I parked beneath the broken sign and realized you weren't mine. And not in ways that last or grow, just in ways that hurt to know.
Sometimes love outgrows the map. The skyline couldn't hold our fall. It echoed through it all. And when the morning finally came, the city wasn't the same.
It slipped out when I moved the shelf. A frozen version of ourselves, smiling wide as something small. Before the cracks, before the fall, dust had gathered on the glass. Time had quietly passed, but in that square we still exist, unaware of what witness. Some photos lie by telling truth. A photograph fell to the ground, but didn't make a sound. It showed me who we used to be and what's no longer me. I picked it up, I held it close, like I could rewrite what we chose. But paper doesn't bend to will, it only captures still. Not every smile survives the years. I put it back inside the flame, and nothing looks the same, because I know the story now. Behind that frozen
Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We stood outside till morning bled. Neither of us won in bed. Your keys were cold inside your hand, like you were waiting for a sign. You said I should go home right now, but didn't move, didn't know how. The door was closed, the night was wide, and love was asking us to try.
One more minute, one one more breath, one more chance before regret. Say the word and I'll believe.
Say you're tired of leaving. It was the night we almost died, almost broke, almost changed. I still live in that in between, where it almost felt like everything. I see that night in passing cars, in quiet streets and open bars. Every almost feels the same. A love that stopped just short of flame.
If I had spoken one word more, if you had turned back to the door, would we be ghosts of who we were, or something whole instead of her?
Time paused there, I swear it did. Right before we both gave in to fear, dressed up as being kind, to leaving love behind. It was the night we almost stayed, almost honest, almost brave, and I still carry that night around like a home I never found.
I've never crossed the line before. You said I was yours, I swore. But grief gets bold when beds feel wide, so I slept on your side. The bitter smell like faded time, like soap and something once was mine. I couldn't wear your shoulder lay and beg the dark to let me stay. Some rules break when love is gone. The best still knows where you belong. I slept on your side just one night, inside a thorough your goodbye. But even then I felt alone, like missing you had brought it I woke up wrong, like I had lied, like I crushed something deep inside. I went back to my edge of pain, but nothing fit the same again. Now both I feel equally empty in a different key. There's nowhere left to safely see when love is what you're trying to keep. If there's guitar, be beg me to stop pretending you still do. Then there's still live inside my bones, a place I touch but never own. I crossed the line but didn't stay. You already far away. I never crossed on your side. Just one night. Crossed that line before. I never crossed that line. Oh, I never crossed. Never crossed that line before. Oh. Crossed that line before. I never crossed. I never crossed. I never crossed that never crossed that line before. I never crossed that line. I never crossed that line before. I never should let it go. The time explains what we don't know, but I still argue in my head for the us that never bled. I defend us like we're on trial, like love is good, just out of style. I list the laugh, the nights, the care, as if you're listening somewhere. Some memories ask to be saved, not erased, not misbehaved. I still defend me as we were before it all began to blur. I won't let history decide that loving you was justified. Maybe we failed, maybe we grew, say, because it worked, just not forever, not enough, but more than just a passing touch. Some love deserves a final stand, even if it ends unmade. So I'll defend us till the end, the way you would, the way I can. Not as a loss, not as a scar, but as the best of who we So I'll defend us till the end, the way you would, the way I can. Not as a loss, not as a scar, but as the best of who I didn't notice when it changed. No big goodbye, no rearrange. I just woke up and felt it fade. The part of me that always stayed. I stopped checking every sound, stopped hoping footsteps came around. The quiet didn't scream or cry, it just arrived and asked me why. Some endings don't slam doors, they simply close them evermore. This is the quiet after. I stop waiting, not peace, not pain, just recalibrating. I miss you less, and that feels wrong, like I'm betraying what was strong. I thought I'd feel relief or pride, but it just feels like something died. Not love, but hope's last gentle form, the kind that waits through every storm. If you came back, I don't know how. I meet you in the silence now. I'm not the same who held the door. I'm someone quieter than before. Maybe healing isn't loud, it's learning how to live without. This quiet is an empty space, it's where I finally changed. I didn't stop loving you, I just stopped waiting to. I'm not holding on like before, not begging at a closing door, but I'm not free, not even close. I live between the almost. I don't call, I don't erase, I lay me floating between surviving and moving on. We're standing in the middle ground, where love is quiet but not gone. I didn't quit, I didn't stay, I just stopped fighting every day. If letting go is not the end, and giving up feels like pretend, then maybe this is what I chose, a softer way of losing you. I don't hate you, I don't wait, I don't rewind and don't erase, I just exist with what we were, without demanding anything more. Some healing doesn't look like change, it looks like staying strange. Space is lonely, but it's real, it's where I finally start to heal. Never forgetting who you were, but by not chasing you
The corner booth is boarded now. No more refills, no sacred vow. We used to sit for hours there, like time itself was unaware. They changed the sign, they changed the street, but I still taste you in that sea. The cups are gone, the chalk erased, but not the way your fingers trace. Some places shut without a sound, but keep their ghosts around. That coffee shop closed way too fast, like us it couldn't last. Now every time I pass that block, I feel the memory now. We planned a future on those chairs, between small talk and second stares. Now all that's left is empty glass, reflecting someone from the past. Some doors close, but never leave. They live in what we still believe. The shop is gone, but not the light that hit your face just right. I miss that place, but more than that, I miss the way we sat. That little charm you swore you'd lose, still by the stairs, still in your shoes. A plastic heart, a faded tape, now hanging like a tattered flag. You said it meant we never part, then tossed it with your beating heart. The clink it made upon the tile still echoes down this empty mouth. I nearly kicked it one rush day, but bent instead and tucked away. It lives now in my second drawer, a souvenir of love no more. I trace the air, still warm, still red. It holds the things we left unsaid. The keys may fit no lock I find, but they unlock you in my mind. The keychain drops, still holds your name, like something small that lit a flame. And though you left without a sound, that little piece still keeps me bound. I found a photo tucked behind a screen in white and warmer time. It clicked against your house key too, now silent like the end of you. Some keys don't open doors again, they just remind us where we've been. The keychain swings in quiet air, still tied to you though you're not there. It weighs like love that couldn't stay, still hanging where you slipped away. So I won't throw it, won't let go. It's what I keep when hearts say no. Your birthday gift in navy blue, still wrapped in thoughts I wrote for you. I chose it slow, I felt the thread, imagine how it fit instead. But then you changed, you pulled away. The day came fast, I couldn't stay. I hid it deep beneath my bed with notes and cards I never read. Colors soft, asleep, still pressed, love folded, quiet, half confessed. Some gifts are never meant to give, they say we're broken wishes live. And though the size was just your kind, it didn't match your shift in mind. The shirt I bought but couldn't share still smells of hopes I used to wear. I trace the hem, I feel the seam, a garment built from one last dream. Oh, I wear it now, some nights alone, too big, too small, a memory grown. And when it hugs me just too tight, I know you're gone beyond that now. Some gifts return without their use, but carry all the love they lose. The shirt remains a wrapped goodbye, a folded truth I never tried. And though the sleeves fall far from mine, it's how I keep you wrapped in time. So let it stay in quiet grace, a gift that never found its place.
틀어놓으세요 for that you love, but wore it once beneath the sky. You pulled it on, the nights were thin, my mind tapped slow, from center stand. It fits you loose, supposed to be too long, still wrapped around your quiet song. I see it now, no defense. You're holding coffee, making
blue, one gray, they missed your feet, but still they smell like you, so sweet. I fold them soft and place them near a cotton shrine to hold you here. You'd always say they disappear, but now they're all that feels so clear. A mismatched pair, a perfect fit of all the things you never quit. I tried to wear them once last fall, but couldn't fill them, not at all. They sagged and swayed and made me cry. So now they rest where ghosts lie by. Oh, the linen still clings like memories do, in little threads that speak of you. I keep them dry, I keep them whole, a simple patch of heart and soul. The socks you left in the dryer stay clean, too sacred now for any machine. They warm the shelf, they guard the space, still shaped around your loving grace. The socks you left in the dryer stay clean, too sacred now for any machine. They warm the shelf, they guard the space, still shaped around your loving grace.
A yellow flick with worn out text. You said, keep this, you might be next. It lived inside my pocket, seemed like fire tucked inside a dream. I never smoked but kept it still, a spark of you, a silent thrill. The weight of love in plastic held a heat your memory compelled. I lit it once to see the flame. It flared and whispered out your name. And since that night I never dared to strike it twice. It felt to share. Now denim wears a sacred mark of ashless fires and glowing dark. Your light sleeps where hands once warm, still carrying the heat you formed. The lighter you left in my jeans still burns, a flicker lost in denim turns. I press it close and feel your spark still glowing in the quiet dark.
slow rising tide, the way our hearts began to glide.
You sequence love in perfect beat, each song a step so soft, so sweet. From sin to strings, from dusk to dawn, our story played and then was gone.
I still replay it on long drives, each lyric like a ghost survives. Track 4 you said was just our vibe, now it's the part I can't describe.
The shuffle ends where we last spoke, and every line is like a choke. I wish you'd add one final song to say
Goodbye and move along. The playlist you made still hits too hard. A mixtape of a shattered card. Each chorus bleeds, each verse rewinds, a heartbreak loop of what we find. I try to skip the parts of you, but every track just pulls me through. Even the silence in between feels like a scene I've never seen. Some songs don't end, they stretch and hold in echo chords of stories told.